Hi there. In this video, I'll be telling you story of two freshers of the company secretary course and how their story is going to help you and you can also be a great company secretary in the future. This is the story of Nitin and Priyanka. So both these stories, there's lots for us to learn. First, let us take Nitin. So Nitin finished the company secretary course, and once he finished the company secretary course, which he did in the first attempt, he thought he'll get a job in every company and he can choose. When he went for interviews, he did not get the job and he was rejected multiple times by different companies. At the same time, let us look at the story of Priyanka. Priyanka finished company secretary with a lot of struggle. She took 3 attempts in the CS professional program, but when she went for the job, she got a big job in a very big software company as a company secretary, and this was a salary which was more than the market average salary. What was different between Nitin and Priyanka? Though Nitin finished in his first attempt and Priyanka finished third attempt, what made them get the job and how did their career start on a high? The answer for that is very simple. Nitin was somebody who never bothered about soft skills or hard skills or upgrading his skills apart from passing the CS exam. Priyanka at the same time, though she took 3 attempts for CS professional exam, right through her journey of a company secretary, she worked on her English, communication and also other soft skills, simple things like Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, and also she was very good in speaking and giving different talks in front of different audiences. This was the main difference. So what is there for us to learn? The simple thing that you should learn is that we need to upgrade our skills, not just passing the exam. Today in the corporate world, the role of a company secretary is changing very dynamically. I can tell you from my first experience of coming into the company secretary course as a student way back in 2005 to right now in 2022, we have a huge opportunities in the corporate world. The role is changing very dynamically. The role of company secretary, especially after the startup boom in the last 10 years and even more so after 2016 of the Geo revolution, the role is extremely dynamic and you should be ready for the role. So just passing the exam is not enough. You need other hard skills and soft skills to get ready for this job. The moral of the story is very simple. All of us should be somebody like Priyanka and not like Nitin. Because like a railway track, there are 2 lines. One line is your core hard skills of company secretary course and the subjects, and the second line of the railway track for your journey to be a successful company secretary or a successful professional is that what are the other hard skills or soft skills which you need and why do you need it? You go ask any top company secretary, and this happened to me. A very senior company secretary who I met in a seminar told me, if you want to reach very high in your career as a company secretary, usually after the initial years, as you go higher up the ladder, only 5% of your technical skills is really required. 95% is your other hard skills and other soft skills, and that is what we should develop, and this was the suggestion which he gave me, which I thought I should share in this video. That means 95% of your success depends on how good you are with other skills apart from your CS skills. CS skills is important. You should be the best in that. There is no doubt about it. But apart from that, what are the other things that you have to equip yourself with to face the corporate world and reach higher up the ladder? That is what you should understand. So how do you upgrade your skills and what skills you should upgrade? The first skill you should really be very good at is English and business communication. It could be written English, it could be spoken English, it could be any other sort of presentation where you're using the English language. Please don't get worried. English is also just a language, and if you learn it in the right way, you can excel at English. And for this first skill, we have something great for you. At Ekcel Academy, we will be conducting a 1-month free English communication executive course. And if you successfully complete that course by watching the videos, doing the exercises, doing the homework, and also finishing the entire worksheets, we will be giving you a certificate that you are an English communication executive, and this will not just give you a certification but will give you the confidence, and you will go one step higher in your journey of English. The second core skill which you need apart from your skills which you study as your CS course is the legal skills. So in what legal skills are we talking? The first one is drafting, and secondly you should know how to interpret the law. We will soon come out with courses and other support for that, but at least now keep this as an information for you where core legal skills is essential for you. The third skill which you will need, which you can call hard skill or soft skill, I would actually call it a hard skill, is Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint and Microsoft Word. All of us know the names of the softwares, but really do we know the in-depth usage of this? Do we know how to use this with mastery? The answer is no. It is essential that you have this skill, and we are actually coming out with courses very soon and we'll keep you posted. The fourth important skill for a company secretary is reading contracts, understanding contracts, drafting contracts and vetting contracts. Contracts is a huge portion of a company secretary's role. Of course, we studied to a certain extent the theoretical aspects in the company secretary course, but the practical aspects is what is missing, and you should be equipped with the knowledge of contracts and how you can implement it. Apart from this, the next skill I'll be talking to you about, you may be surprised, but this is what I've heard from directors, from startup founders and basically people in the industry. As a company secretary in practice, I interact with different companies. It could be at the MD level, it could be at the accounting finance manager level or the company secretary of the company. When I interact with all of them, most of them are telling today a company secretary also needs to have some skills. It is not like essential, but if you have it, it is an added advantage. That is skills relating to what an MBA would do. It could be marketing, it could be sales, it could be digital marketing, it could be HR. These things is something which you should know, and obviously finance. I don't have to tell you about it, but finance is also a skill. If you have it, you'll only go higher up the ladder. So if you go to a company and say, I'm a company secretary, but I'm also comfortable with finance, I have a certain knowledge in valuation, etc., they will prefer you over other candidates. So it could be finance, it could be HR, it could be marketing or anything else. So this is the added things. It is a feather in the cap. It is not your core or your primary role, but this knowledge will help you, especially in today's dynamic world. Let's say you get a job in a very big startup like Zomato, Swiggy or Nykaa. There you will be involved in other things, not just your core CS skills. And that is where all this will come to your rescue and your growth. Like this, there are many more skills, but for this video, we'll restrict it here. At Ekcel Academy, we'll come out with more videos, not just videos, but also courses and learning paths for you on how you can acquire these skills. Now, you have to start the journey somewhere, and that is why make sure that you join the free 1-month course from Ekcel Academy, which is English and Business Communication Executive. If you complete this course successfully, you'll also earn a certificate, and more importantly, you'll be confident with English, at least better than wherever you are. As a company secretary student, you need to adapt to a changing world. This is essential. I remember when I was doing my CS training, there was a new rule which came into picture. That is, RBI said that any bank which is lending money of 5 crores or more, or in a consortium of few banks together, they have to get a bank due diligence certificate from a company secretary in practice. This rule came about. That time my boss told me that, you please start studying this. We were thinking, why sir, that rule has not even come, why should we study now? But he told, if you're ready, work will come. And all of us, the trainees, we sat and sir gave us the books and we got prepared. And when the rule actually got implemented and the notified date came, our office was one of the few offices which was ready for this assignment. And thanks to the guidance of our sir, we were ready. And when that actual work came to our office, we were able to execute it. So the question is, are you ready? Are you ready for a changing world? Are you ready for the next decade? In the next 10 years, all these skills will be important apart from your core skills which you learn in the company secretary course. So there is no doubt that the company secretary course is something which you should focus on. That should be primary. But along with that, like I told you, the railway track example, one track is the CS course and the subjects, and the other track which is equally important are the other soft skills and the hard skills, some of which I mentioned in this video. Especially now, most of you have finished your exams and you're thinking, what should we do now? Yes, you may be already getting prepared for the next module, or if you did not do well, you may be taking coaching for the existing module. That is anyway something which you'll do. But apart from that, like I told you again, like the railway track example, one track you study for your CS, take the coaching, whatever is required for you. Parallelly start working on your other skills, because these skills are something which you will gain over a few years, and earlier you start the better. Don't waste your time and don't regret later that I did not start. And to give you that nudge and push to start your journey on acquiring your soft skills and hard skills, we at Ekcel Academy are giving the English Communication Executive course, which is a course with a certificate. So make sure that you enroll for this course. It is very simple. You just have to click on the link in the description below and tell us that you are interested to join this course, and we'll get back with the details. It's a completely free course. It's a 1-month course. By the end of the course, you get the certificate and the confidence, and you have moved one step higher on your English journey. Don't miss this. And I'll come back with more videos on what or how we can help you in acquiring other skills. But for starters, let us start with English. Don't miss this opportunity, and don't waste your time after exam. This is the time to upgrade your skills, because in today's world, if you don't upgrade, you will perish. That is the reality. We have to be a lifelong student, and you guys are already students in your journey of CS. So along with your CS, get started with the other skills, and we are always there to help you. Don't forget to WhatsApp us, and all the best on your journey to acquire these skills.